Hey guys, it's Postbox Pat and welcome back to a new video, and today I'm going to be telling you some tips that a bunch of you probably still don't know in Fortnite, and these tips will help you win near enough every single game. So let's get straight into the video, and here is tip number one. So tip number one is being stealth in the game. Now if you didn't know already, being stealth in the game is very key. And what I mean by being stealth, I mean don't take the shots that you can't win. Now I did mention this in a previous video, and I've mentioned it a few times in the past on how to win every single time. But I really want to put a focus on this. This point of not being able to shoot at the right target is very key, and you really have to take it into account and use it in the right situation to get the right kills. So it's all about being stealth, and to be honest, being stealth is really key, and most people just don't consider it, and it really does need to be used in any single game mode, from solo to 50v50, whatever game mode you're playing, squad, solo squads, whatever you're playing, be stealth in the right situations. You'll know from this gameplay on screen right now, Zedpie himself is actually making a run over the hill, and he sees a bunch of enemies in front of him, probably about 2, 3, 4 enemies ahead of them as well. So there's no point of engaging in them enemies if you can't win the fight. Now I see numerous people on 50v50 engaging fights where there's only 3 of us versus a team of 20. There is no point of shooting at that team at all if you're going to try and win. You want to be a little bit more stealthy rather than just engaging off the bat and knowing that you're probably not going to win. Whereas if you be stealthy, you can sneak in right behind him, maybe have a suppressor, as you'll see in this gameplay, and Zedpie gets a little sneaky kill and gets that kill in there very easily without them actually noticing. It's a very clever gameplay, and honestly, I think it's something that does need to be considered by everyone in the Fortnite community if you don't already consider about taking the right shot. Moving on to number 2, this is something that's completely different and really has only been starting recently in the community. I've only started doing it and I've seen other people doing it. This is called chest robbing. Chest robbing is something where you drop in from the start and go to someone's chest, wait for them to open the chest and rob their weapon and then kill them. This is something I've been doing numerous times, and it's helped me win a lot of 1v1 situations right at the start of the game, and it also has led to many wins for myself and a couple of my friends as well. So it's something that I wouldn't do every single time, but it's something that if it does pop up, you've got to try it out and get that kind of steal weapon situation and rob their weapon. Now in this gameplay I was actually aiming to get this to happen, so it looks a bit obvious, but in the past I've had many times that I haven't actually recorded where this has happened. I just thought to myself, you know, this is something that people have actually started doing, so rather than landing on the ground first and getting the loot, landing a second behind the person is very key. So as you can see, I landed a few seconds behind this guy, he opens the chest, unlucky mate, he didn't go for the weapon straight away, which some people don't do, and then there you are, I chase him down with the SMG. He's doing a very good job at dodging the bullets, to be honest, and he's done a really good job, but at the end of the day, I do get the kill in there, and unlucky mate, I managed to get the kill, do a little dance emote and get the kill. So that was the aim of that clip anyway, but that's pretty funny, and it's something that a lot of people have been doing. Here's another clip again. This one's a little bit different. This one I actually drop in it a little bit late, and kind of my dive wasn't very good, to be honest. I was aiming to go towards the tree, but I wasn't really focusing. I missed the tree by quite a lot, but to be honest, I thought, you know what, we'll run over to the tree anyway. I don't think anyone's going to be coming in because it seemed quite quiet anyway. But then we get over here, there is a guy actually trying to land at the tree, so I'm like, what's he doing landing at the tree? Oh, he's only coming in. Oh, he's coming in a bit late, isn't he? So I'm here before him. He didn't even notice me. He opens the chest. He's like, he's probably noticed me now. I grab the weapon straight away, and he's trying to get a new weapon. And unlucky there, mate. Managed to kill him. These people aren't focusing on picking up the weapons, and it's something that you've got to focus on. Chest stealing is a way now, and it really does work, especially with this Christmas update. Moving on to number 3. Now this is confusion and wall hacks. I've already covered wall hacks or seeing through wall in the past, but I thought it's something else that I want to cover with the idea of confusion. Now in this 1v1 situation at the end of the game, RPG is my favourite weapon, so I go and run in and grab the RPG. And I do hear shots coming towards me, so I decide to build a little fort. I do build it quite slowly, but due to the confusion of the fort, the guy's getting pretty confused and he doesn't know why I've decided to build a fort and not fight him. In this sort of situation, I've got the idea of the high ground, and I've built it in a spot where no stairs can be built around me. Now this situation doesn't happen many times, and honestly it probably won't. To be honest, stairs can be built, but I will be able to see where they're going to be built unless he builds them in the storm. So I'm in a pretty good advantage spot here, and he is going to struggle to build up to me. But obviously he could just wait 35 seconds, so I had to do something, and this is where the idea of confusion and wall hacks come in. So to wall hack, you just press B and you can see through the wall, and now you can see through the wall, and this is something I covered at least a month and a bit ago, but it's something that I want to make like obvious again for you guys because it is pretty key. So once you've done that, you can actually edit the wall as well and confirm it, and this is where the confusion part comes in. I managed to confirm it, and the guy's like, why is this guy doing this to his base? So he's like really confused because I've edited my wall into that sort of shape thing. and I managed to kind of like peep around and actually see him. I see him down there and I'm like, no mate, you're shooting through the wrong hole there, mate. You're shooting through the wrong hole, and I get the win. So that's the idea of confusion, people, and it works really well. 4 and 5 is coming in with that critical hit and also the tree destroying. Now I want to talk about this because it's something that can get you killed many times on Fortnite, and it can help you out gathering resources a lot faster. Many of us already know the idea of getting the critical hit with the circle inside the circle, but on most trees you can run straight up to them and get really close to them, hit them and get the exact hit every single time if you're dead close to it. Now with the trees in Wailing Woods, that's a little bit different. To get the critical hit in Wailing Woods, you have to look down at the tree and get a really small area and get it every single time. But honestly, it doesn't work all the time. I know many people say it does, but I've tried it several times. I know a bunch of other people who have, and it doesn't work every single time. But that isn't the main aim of this as well. We've got the idea of not actually destroying trees. Now this is something that is very key and will stop you getting killed many times because players won't know where you are. What I mean by this is damage a tree so it's only got 50 HP left, or maybe 100 HP depending on how you're hitting the tree, and you can get it down to basically 50 HP if you hit it on the crit every single time, and the last time if you don't hit it on the crit you'll get it down to 50 HP and the tree won't be destroyed and it will still stay there, and they won't be able to see if it's been damaged or not unless they zoom in at it. So that is very key to not getting actually seen on the map, and leaving the tree on a bunch of HP can also keep your position off the radar approach, which really does come in handy, and in all honesty it's something that you have to kind of do. And if you do it, you will notice that teams will not find you as easily. I've done it several times in squad games, and it's something that comes in really handy, especially if you're in Wailing Woods or somewhere like that. Not destroying the tree entirely can really help you keep off the radar, and many enemies will not actually find you. I've done it at least 5 or 6 times where I wish I didn't destroy the tree because the enemy squad turned around and shot me, and I was like, oh, I've destroyed the tree and given away my position. So you've really got to be careful when you're destroying stuff like rocks and stuff and all. You don't really need to be careful with them because they're not that big of items unless the circle has decreased to a tiny size. But with trees and stuff, especially the bigger trees, be careful when you're destroying them because it really does affect your position and it can give your position away. Coming in at number 6 is the ninja approach. Now, for this to happen, you're going to need a launch pad, a bunch of building materials, and also some smoke grenades. In this situation, all my teammates are dead, so I thought, you know what, it's something I have to try out, and it's something everyone should try out because it's really funky, and it really does need to be attempted, if at least, even if you don't manage to pull it off. So what I do is I manage to dodge all these bullets. All these guys are shooting at me like this, and I'm like, oh no, we need to get out of here quickly. So I decide to build a bunch of stuff. There's so many squad mates trying to kill me in this situation. I'm getting attacked by at least 4 people here. So I managed to dodge all their bullets, and I'm thinking I've dodged them quite well there, only taking a little bit of damage. They don't know where I am, and next minute the smoke grenades are popped. So this is Lando style. The smoke grenades are down. We've got all our stuff down here, and then we place a straight platform on the floor, a flat one, and put the jump pad on it. Accidentally, I do place a pyramid on top because I was rushing really fast, but try not to do that if you're doing it. I just destroy the pyramid. It's not too hard to do. I try and edit it and stuff. I get it in the right editing position. Pop some more smokes off because I'm thinking, oh no, I haven't managed to get it in the right position. Pop some more smokes off. They don't know where I am yet. Ah, there they are. Pop some smokes. So I pop some smokes quickly, build it up, edit it quickly, and manage to get the launch pad, and boom, I am out of there. So they've got no idea where I've gone. I managed to escape, and what a ninja escape that was. Try this out if you do get the situation. It's something that every Fortnite player needs to do, and it is something that definitely needs to be attempted by near enough every single Fortnite player because it is amazing, and really, it has to be done if you can pull it off. Final tip I'd like to point out to you guys is actually stacking up your challenges. Now what does this do and why are you pointing this out, Pat? So the reason I'm actually pointing this out is because if you play Fortnite every single day, you'll notice you probably get quite bored after a while. Like myself, I do get a little bit bored after playing it for like 3 or 4 hours. It gets a little bit tedious and sometimes it's annoying. So what you can do is not play it for 2 or 3 days. Your challenges will actually stack up, and what this does, it allows you to not play the game as much, and it means you can do all your challenges in less games and get technically more XP or more tiers if you want to level up your battle pass, and it's something that can come in really handy if you want to do that. So there's the final tip. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Tell me down below if you've used any of these tips in the past or if they're brand new to you. It'd be interesting to see which ones you have known in the past or which ones have appeared for you now. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, check out some of my other videos. I've got a bunch of other videos on how to win every single time, and in all honesty, some of them really can make you win and they have made many people win. So check them out. I've also got some other cool secrets and cool tips there and then on my channel. Check them out as well. There's a bunch of stuff and a bunch of new content which I hope to bring to you guys in the future, and I'm hoping to cover Fortnite every single day all the way until January, February now. So stay tuned for that, and all the news related to Fortnite will be on my channel. So make sure you subscribe and turn your notification bell on, because it really does help out. And the notification squad, thank you for being there again on the first video. And if you had made it all the way to the end of the video, leave a comment down below and tell me if you have. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, and once again, this is Postbox Pat, signing out.